Hello and welcome to the very last drive of Import 1. It has been an absolute blast with Import 1. I remember getting the car when I first took over Harmony. I remember buying it the day after I took over Harmony for 900,000, which at the time was a really good price for that, because it was a one of one, and it's got that legendary plate of Import 1. And now we're moving on to our next thing, right? Import 1 was the first import in Redline V3. That is what made this car special, right? It's a very historic car. But for me, it's the timing of when I got the car, right? I got the car at the same time, essentially, as I got Harmony. But I would say this car's had the most influence on me out of all my cars. This is essentially what started the Ford collection for me. Like, I don't think the Ford collection would have started if I hadn't have bought this car. And I think that would have looked very different. Well, it would have looked different. I wouldn't have had all the Fords. But I think that would have been a very different look for myself. And this is where I bought the car. I bought the car probably over here. This is where it came when I went to go and buy it. And I remember, the first time I showed it to somebody that wasn't the person who I bought it from, obviously. It was in this yard here. This yard in the back of Old Flywheels Harmony. And I had the car parked around about here, I think. And if that person I showed it to was Frankie. If any of you remember Frankie. But this is such a cool car. Such a cool and special car, Import 1. This was the first place I drove Import 1 as well. From what I can remember, at least. On this runway here. I remember drag racing this against my 2018 Mustang. And absolutely demolishing it in that 2018 Mustang. But no, Import 1 is very special. Very, very special. Well, now we're taking the car back to its home, back to its first house. The house where it came from. And here we are, rolling up back at its big house. Its original home, the casino. Because some of you might know, or you might not know, Import 1 came from the casino. It was the Lucky Wheel car, the first ever one in Redline. And here it is, all back at home. And to think, this is where the Import 1 story is going to end now. But yeah, this has been one hell of a ride with Import 1. And I hope that one day, we get a car in Redline which is just like Import 1. Where it has that same special feeling, right? So, on that note, I say goodbye to Import 1, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you're new, you've been here for a while, I want to thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next time, and goodbye.